Welcome back, folks, to Let's Replay Albion. When last we left off, we're on the hunt for the Beastmaster, because we can't get access to any of the other areas of Khamulon until we kill him. And so we're searching this level, and trying our best to avoid any unnecessary encounters until we've killed him, because he's rather a difficult encounter. For now, we're going to start on the northern part of this map, and then move our way further down. And there's an enemy right there, hello! 3 Magician 2s. That's not really that difficult for us to deal with, but using a Frost Avalanche won't go amiss. It certainly won't go amiss. Alright, we'll use an attack here, and I think a selection of fireballs, one there and one there, will make this that little bit easier. There we go! Unfortunately, these magicians are just as susceptible as all the other ones to Frost Avalanche, so we can quite comfortably deal with this encounter. I'm not sure if this group of magicians wander, because I do remember times I've played this game in the past, they've been further up the corridor. I didn't expect them to be so close, but hey, I don't mind them being as close as they are, because it means that we managed to deal with them immediately. Alright, I think these two are most certainly going to, nope, that one's not gone yet. Neither's that one. No, it would seem that they've all managed to survive, which is rather bad, but I think now they're pretty much going to... Yep, there goes one of them, and I imagine the other one is also, also going to go. So now there's a single solitary Magician 2 who is going to have a very bad evening. At least I think it's evening. I haven't yet checked what time it is on the watching game. There we go, a lot of attacks, and a fireball, and then some more attacks. And he's back to being able to move, which means we need to defeat him very quickly. And there he goes. Not bad. Thunag is now level 21, which isn't bad either. Okay, we'll get a 7.5 gold here, and we'll leave everything else. Any more encounters? No, it would seem not, so there's got to be... there is loot here! And it's not bad loot at all. We have some blue potions that we can go and take, which is always nice, and some violet potions. And I think that's even a selection of, a selection of blue potions there. We don't want the light staff, it's really worthless to us. Anything else? I don't actually... Nope, there is nothing else here at all. So we are done exploring this little area. Can we rest? That would be... Nope, we can't rest at all, so we're going to have to use some of these potions we just got to ensure that we have enough magic to deal with anything that happens. I think really we only need to worry about Syrah's magic, because we're pretty much relying on the ability to freeze the enemies in place. And also, here is a room that doesn't... Ooh, it's a very long corridor. Very long indeed. Let's start exploring these rooms, shall we? And there is a krondiir. I imagine there's going to be more. Yep, there's going to be more than one. There's about 4 here. And 4 krondiir, rather bad. Well, we should be able to quite easily deal with them. There we go. A few attacks there, a few attacks here, and a few attacks actually hitting Drer, which is really bad. Maybe a frost crystal here wouldn't go amiss to just freeze these 3 in place. I'm sure it's a good idea. Right, a fireball there, 1 fireball I think here to deal with that krondiir, and you might as well focus on that one I think, while Tom just attacks the one that he was already attacking. It's not going to hurt. And also, did you notice that that krondiir actually was mid-animation when the round started? That's a nice little thing that I noticed that can occasionally happen. Alright. And for some reason that is sort of clipping through there, and that arm is also clipping through there. That's a little bit weird. But that's okay, because these krondiir aren't long for this combat. Well, neither of those two anyway. This one is going to also perish very quickly, because we don't need to use any more magic here. You might as well attack there. There we go. That one is gone, and this one is also going to be gone rather soon. But I'd rather have Drer move up just in case, because... Actually, I should have had Syrah attacking there. That was one blow that we did not need to take, most likely, because I imagine Syrah's attacks would have helped. Nope, never mind, that krondiir is gone. And we'll take some more of these try here to sell later on. There we go. Any more enemies? It would seem not. Ooh, or maybe there is. Or maybe they've noticed an enemy that's not in this room. Probably in there. Yep, definitely in there. Let's just look in this, shall we? There is nothing in here whatsoever. And can we rest here? we cannot rest here. Do we really want to? I don't think we want to open that up just yet. Let's instead go in here and hope that there aren't any nasty enemies in this room. Ah, there's something. Ah, it's some more Kiz. Kiz are not too bad in small numbers, and there's only one Kiz 3. The Kiz 3 are the ones that are really dangerous. I think we can deal with these ones. Yep, that one is gone, and that one is managing to get a few attacks in, but the single Kiz 3, it's going to be a quite simple matter of defeating it. And when I say that, of course, this one is, nope, never mind, one critical hit, dealt with that one quite soundly. And level 26 for Syrah, not bad at all. And here is a room that is quite central and only has one encounter in it, and we still can't rest, mainly because it's way too dangerous in here. Any resting here? Nope, it's not dangerous here, but we can't rest anyway. Also, I think some healing wouldn't go amiss. There we go, and a little more healing here. Why not? Excellent, it does make that magic just a little bit better. And there is some trash in there. I'm not sure we want to go in here just yet, but we might as well deal with the encounter right now. And here is a selection of 5 Krondiir 2, which isn't that great to see whatsoever. I think, I accidentally selected the wrong spell there. Frost Avalanche is certainly what we need, and not a light healing. We're not planning on healing the Krondiir. Also, one of them managed to move... Oh, that is not a Krondiir, is it? I'm just about to say, if that was a Krondiir... No, that's an animal. That is a single animal 3 that managed to very sneakily blend in with the rest of the group. That is very sneaky. We need to get rid of that one right now, so I think a banished demon will certainly be appreciated. Okay, now that one's gone, we can start focusing on all the other enemies, like for instance that one there, and I think that one here. There we go. That was very sneaky indeed there, Mr. Animal 3, but now you are gone. So long, and see you never. Alright, another attack there. That Krondiir is still standing, but we can quite safely say that the other Krondiir are not long for this encounter. Well, at least I hope they're not long for this encounter. They might manage to pull something very sneaky, but I do doubt it. That one is still standing. Yep, not anymore. And neither is that one. There is only one Krondiir left that we might as well just fire some ranged attacks against. It can't hurt after all. And a fireball here. There we go. 1 attack, 2 attacks, 3 attacks, 4, and only a few of these attacks actually managed to hit. And the Krondiir is now moving again. So getting a druid very close to the Krondiir is a very good idea. Right, 1 attack here, and I think that's probably... Yep, that encounter is now over. And Malthus is now level 24, and still only has 1 attack around. I don't know if he actually ever gets more than 1, but hey, he's always useful. And now this room is clear of enemies. There is a single trash heap here that we're going to explore, and it's hidden, I think, behind here. Is that actually the trash heap? No, we're actually standing on it. It's in the opposite corner. Silly me. There's not even anything worth looking at in here, but there were enemies that we could defeat for experience. Also, there's an encounter somewhere in here, and I'm a little worried about that, so we're going to move away and see what we can do about resting. Can we rest here now? Yes, we can. Excellent. And we're also going to save, because saving is a very good idea. Alright, we'll just save here. There we go. And now we won't lose all our progress if the game manages to crash somehow, and by somehow I mean it's very likely to do so. Also, there's no real harm in opening these doors, because they're all leading to the same area, at least I hope anyway. Anyone in here? No? What about here? Also, no. There are, however, a lot more doors than I originally thought. And this door leads to the area we've been to before. Alright, any enemies in here? Listen to the door, Druh. Any encounters? Yes, indeed, there are, and it's a group of the enemies that throw rocks at us. Once again, the game is giving us an opportunity to stock up on our, obviously, vital supply of rocks that we are not going to be collecting because they just weigh a lot and they're kind of useless. Also, these are the Brog 3, which means they aren't exactly not dangerous, especially if you consider that one of them managed to hit Syrah and deal quite a bit of damage. Alright, a few attacks here. We might as well preserve our spell points, though. They're not that difficult. They do manage to attack multiple times in melee as well. Something to consider. Alright, a few attacks here, and I think these enemies are going to be... Yep, that's one dealt with, and that's another. And also, do we want 31 poison rocks? They're covered in poisonous stuff, and we really don't need it. Fair enough. Anything else in here? Apparently there is. There's something further in. That appears to be an encounter with some kids that we really don't want to mess with right now. And I think this is the area that has a lot of rooms that are sort of just linked together. And there is a trash pile here. This one also has nothing in it whatsoever. Anything down... Ooh, hello, how are you? It's a selection of Magician 2s, which unfortunately are going to perish in exactly the same way the other Magician 2s did. Frozen in place while we pelt them with fireballs and melee attacks. I'm terribly sorry, but none of you got the memo about how good we are with frost magic. You really should have read that, because it might have saved your lives. Unfortunately, I don't really think anything was going to save your lives, but hey, it might have done. Okay, a fireball here. Maybe a bigger fireball, actually. Yeah, I'd selected Thunag already. I thought I'd selected Malthus there because I saw 24 fireball castings and wondered if... Oh, I've accidentally cast that twice, which is silly. But it does deal a substantial amount of damage, so I suppose it's not the worst thing that could happen. I think these enemies are going to... Yep, that's one dealt with. And that is maybe... Nope, another one still not dealt with. Also, I think we need to use one of these potions here. That was a mistake on my part, but hey, mistakes happen. There we go. We do have plenty of them after all. I really don't think I should be worrying as much as I do about accidentally casting a spell or two extra. There we go. I'm sorry, Mr. Kenget Kamulos magicians, but you most certainly have picked the wrong encounter to face, because we are most certainly far, far stronger than you. There we go, and I think that should deal with it. Or we might miss completely with nearly every attack that we have. But this time, we won't miss. Actually, we are still missing quite a bit. And now the magician can move again. And that didn't make any difference because that magician is now dead. Also, level 17 for Harriet, which is really good. She's certainly catching up, but there is a long way to go yet. Also, we don't want any of those things there. Alright, how much more is there for us to look at? There's a room over there that we could have a look at. It, I suppose, can't hurt if we go up there. Maybe that room has the Beastmaster in it. Who can say? Let's open it up and find out. There appears to be something in here. Ah, hello, how are you? You are... Ooh, there you are. There's some Brog 2 there. I don't know if I've encountered Brog 2, but now we have. Let's just send a flurry of melee and ranged attacks here and deal with this one rather quickly, because the... There we go, that's one dealt with. Not even the Brog 3 could really put up... Ooh, 13 damage. Never mind, they can put up quite a bit of a fight when they want to. And a few and that one is gone, and that one is still going, and 2 damage there really isn't something to worry about. We do have a lot more health than that. I mean, Malthus has 110. Harriet would be more worried about taking 10 damage, but Harriet wasn't hit. There we go. Do we want some more rocks? No, we most certainly do not. And I accidentally pressed the no button because I was saying no instead of actually pressing the yes button. And also in here appears to be a room that will inevitably have some enemies in it. We can get access to it by going into that room, so there's really no reason to go and open that door that way. Also, I've completely lost where the... it's round there, I think. Yep, I'd lost where the door we came in was, but now I've found it again. This corridor is very long indeed. I mean, Thunag was not joking when he said that they'd literally dug out most of the mountain. Hello there, how are you? Hopefully there's not a lot of you. There are 3 of you, and it's an encounter we've already faced before, so I'm not really worried about it. A few attacks here won't go amiss, and a few attacks here. There we go, this one will probably perish, and that one is gone as well. There is going to be one Kiz 3 that we need to very quickly deal with. I mean, the Kiz with their magic resistance, that's something that doesn't actually crop up that often. The Beastmaster, as I've explained, has resistance to specifically frost magic, and wow, that's a lot of damage. That is a lot of damage. Ouch. Fortunately, we have just a couple of blue healing potions that we can use, and by a couple, I mean absolutely loads of them. We could go into that room. It is the only way to get in, apart from using the portcullis. Anything in here? There is a selection of the Brog that we can take care of. Exactly the same encounter as we've met before. As I said previously, this is something that Khamulon kind of suffers from. The repetition of a lot of encounters that you've met before. When you see this once, you've seen it several times already, and so you just sort of get a repeat of an encounter and then it again, and then it again. This does happen in the overworld because the encounters never change, they just sort of respawn eventually. But here, in a self-contained environment you never visit again, there is a... Ooh, there's a lot of trash piles over there. There is a large amount of repeated encounters. And there appear to be a lot of enemies in that room that we most certainly want to go to. Alright, let's actually make our way in that direction. Through this door. Anyone? Aha! That is a lot... Ooh, that is not good. That is a lot of Kiz, and that is dangerous, because Kiz 3 are most certainly a threat. Most certainly a very dangerous threat indeed. They're going to move forward very quickly and swarm our party. They also can take quite a few hits, and as we've seen, deal quite a few hits as well. We need to make sure that everyone is fighting if they can, and that everyone tries their best to ensure that they don't die horribly. Thunag might as well stay at the back there, and that is one of them dealt with, but that is only one of... Ouch! That is a lot of damage, and Tom is nearly unconscious, which is really bad. But we still have 39 more blue healing potions. And just think, practically none of them are... Well, actually, I think some of them are from the selection that we got from Jirinar, but most of them we've actually found along our way in Khamulon. I mean, this place gives you more than enough resources to defend yourself and to replenish everything that you lose. We want to switch up our attacks here. Actually, I think Cyril wants to hit this one, and Harriet wants to hit this one, because Dra can attack 4 times anyway. And that one is still there, and that one is still there as well. That is a fair amount of damage, and oh dear, that was aimed at Syrah, and that is rather bad. But fortunately, there is only one more Kiz 3 left, and Kiz are more dangerous than I remember them being. They also don't give that much experience either, which is even worse. I think a bit of healing won't go amiss though. There we go, and why don't you use some more healing on Dra there? There we go. There's inevitably going to be an encounter in here. Let's have a look, shall we? Hello, this one's much easier. And then I say that, and there's a lot of enemies that are all Brog 3, and then it's not as easy. But we've dealt with the Brog 3 before, in this very video in fact, so I don't think we need to worry too much. There we go, and then most of the attacks managed to miss, but one of them is now gone. And we're very lucky that none of these stones have managed to poison us. Well, that said, we can deal with being poisoned, but we'd rather that that didn't happen. We want an attack here, we want one, I think here as well, and a ranged attack here, and maybe a fireball here if that enemy will stay still. I'm not counting on it, but... Ooh, there we go, that's one dealt with. And a few more rocks thrown this way and that. Ooh, ouch! Did you see all the damage that Harriet took there? That is a lot of damage. Fortunately, as I said before, we have more than enough resources. Actually, why am I using those ones? Why don't I use the stim drinks, which we can't sell? It probably pays to use the less useful resources first. In fact, we might as well actually just use one on Syrah here, just to keep Syrah's health at maximum, because Syrah doesn't have the highest defense stat of everyone here. I think a few attacks aimed in that direction wouldn't go amiss, and Dra currently can't do anything at all. There we go, that one is gone. That was a few attacks absolutely wasted. Also, another hit there to Harriet, which is not good at all, but I think this one is pretty much doomed. How doomed are you, sir? On a scale of 1 to doomed? Exceptionally. And 125 experience, not bad, but really we're here for this, which is not important, and not important whatsoever. Never mind, eh? There's still one more room for us to go into, and we might as well go in there now and save beforehand, because this room might be significant. One of these rooms certainly does have the Beastmaster in it, and I've no idea which one that is. Is it this one? The answer is no, this one certainly doesn't have the Beastmaster in it, but it does have 4 Brog 3s and an Animal 2, which is a really odd selection of enemies. I don't think I've seen that one before. A new selection of enemies? Who would have thought? I think a couple of fireballs here wouldn't go amiss. One aimed there and one aimed... Actually, why don't we just use Banished Demon here? That probably would go a lot better. Maybe a fireball here and a ranged attack here. There we go, I think that will do just fine. Yep, because the Animal 2 cannot act fast enough, so that Animal 2 is pretty much just the use of our mana. Also, there's a sort of clawed hand at the end of the Brog's tail. I wonder if that's how they throw the rocks. That would actually make sense. Goodbye, animal. See you never. And a few attacks here and one there. And that enemy is probably going to die pretty soon. We might as well just switch to the ranged attacks now, because I don't think any of these are going to last that long. There we go. And was there anything here worth getting apart from a few encounters, or rather a lot of encounters? We're about to find out. They're all gone either way, so just a little bit of experience, and Tom is level 28, just 2 levels away from getting a 3rd attack. Was there anything in here worth getting? The answer is a resounding no. So all of these places here had absolutely nothing important in them. And bear in mind, we only have 2 doors left to explore. This one here, and that one here. And I think the one to the west might be the one that has the Beastmaster in it. But either way, when we come back, folks, we will go and find the Beastmaster, and then we will kill the Beastmaster. And then we'll use his key to get over into the even deeper areas of Khamulon. And hey, maybe they'll be even more difficult than this one. If memory serves, they might very well be. They might very well be. And I'll catch you next time, folks. And I'll see you then. Later.